That's the Last Supper. You know what we did at the Last Supper? We broke bread. You feel me?
That's dope. I need that.
How y'all boys feeling, man?
I'm feeling like this for real.
Oh,
Man.
oh,
Place to be. That time for us to.
I don't give a fuck about the chatter in the background.
What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Billy Walsh in the place to be, and I'm here with the Respectfully Wreckless Podcast and crew. Fellas, what's going on? Tell them who you be.
what's good, people? It's your boy Sicematic, aka King Sice.
What's good, people? Ricky Lee Retro checking in. Thank you for watching us today, man. Jersey in the building.
What's poppin', good world? It's Ants the One, Gang Guru.
Beautiful thing. How you fellas doing, man?
Can't complain. Definitely more of a chill, retrospective week for myself. I just been sitting in the cut, thinking about the next couple of months, the next couple of steps, trying to match if I'm actually still on par with my New Year's resolution.
How about you, Sice? How's your week?
Oh, my week's good, bro. Man, just grinding on the daily. You know what I'm saying? Getting this money, man. Trying to elevate, never stay stagnant, man. You know what I mean? Just blessed to still be out here getting it.
Gotta go get it. How about you, Ant?
I mean, besides, Nor'easter, just coming through and crushing the buildings and changing plans for my job. That's the only thing that was different, making things a little difficult. But besides that, I got a job. So, I'm happy about that. To those that, are unemployed, keep your head up, man. Keep your head up. It's rough times.
I will definitely do that and appreciate that. And all you people out there that are in the same boat. Well, now that we got that out the way, let's get into a segment. Let's get on to this Speak On It. So,
here's a little shameless plug to go along with the betting. If you guys are looking for a betting platform, definitely check out FanDuel Sportsbook. Their odds are crazy. You feel me?
Download the app FanDuel Sportsbook today. Make sure you get your player proper on.
Oh, speaking, and I want to get us off subject. I don't know if somebody else got something to talk about. Ricky, you're going to have to do a segment, man, because you got my stocks going crazy. You're going to have to guide some people, bro. You got the stocks going crazy.
Wait, we're going to put that on the Patreon. Though.
Yes.
We got to pay Ricky for that.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're going to get a Patreon. Yeah.
You got to pay. If you want to follow the money with Ricky Hall, you got to pay that. You got to pay
got my stocks doing the jump man.
Me too. It's little. I put a couple shekels in and on a couple of Ricky's.
He said
ideas.
A couple shekels in. I like the way this man talks, man. He's different.
Yes.
And they tap dancing too. So I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
Just set that Patreon up for Rick.
Yeah, there we go. So everybody's stocks can do the Savion Glover.
And listen, man, I'm all about the. I appreciate you guys, wanting to monetize that, but I think I'm very invested into stocks, not only for myself, but also to help my community, and that's colorless for me. So until the Patreon comes up, y'all, definitely, respectfully, you can hit my inbox, Instagram at Ricky Lee Retro. We could chop it up. The more information that we have, the more standpoints on trends that we have, we can really build something. So you see my peoples, we winning over here, man. Come join the squad.
Definitely. That man said community is colorless. I'm writing that down in my notes.
Yes.
That's dialogue. That's dialogue right there. Very that. True. I don't know if you guys have heard. If you're new to the show, I'm big on movies. So is Ants the One as well. We're all big on movies, but I'm obsessed with them. And they just came out with the Golden Globe nominations for 2021. Now I am appalled as usual. I don't know. Let me ask the panel this. Has everyone seen the Five Bloods Spike Lee joint on Netflix?
No,
It
not
was
yet.
one of Chadwick Boseman's last flicks.
Yeah, I've been meaning that.
Yo.
I've been meaning to get around to that.
On your suggestion, I'll try to get that done this weekend.
One of his very best. So shocked.
Make a note. Five
Netflix.
Bloods.
Yes,
Definitely.
Five Bloods.
So it's not about Suge Knight, the game.
No. As the title would suggest, it's not about the blood.
I believe it's like isn't it like set in the 60s or something like that? A war movie? Is it a war movie?
Actually, it is. It is set in the 60s and in present time.
Is it Vietnam War or something like that?
Yes, Spike Lee made a war epic because you believe it. It's fire. It's fire.
You recommend that?
Absolutely. Okay. I recommend it so much. I was appalled that the man didn't get a Best Director nod and Golden Globe nominations. I'm very upset. Anything you can think of that?
I wanted to see Tenet, but I didn't see it, so I didn't really see any new movies that came out this year. I don't think I seen them. Last year.
I think the last movie. I don't think I watched no movies in 2020.
The last new movie I saw was in 2019. I think so.
The last movie I can think that like really moved, like I was like, oh, that was pretty dope. Was The Joker? I think.
And I was like, I think that was 2019.
Yeah, that was 2019.
2018, maybe.
It was 19.
19.
I'm gonna get this list up, but I'm pretty sure that Netflix came out with some bangers last year. I tuned into a few Netflix bangers last year. One that I could think of off the top.
Watching those movies, damn.
I think you're right. I know. You know what? I know there was a lot of movies that I did want to see last year. Mm-hmm. There was a couple that I want to see.
Oh, you know what movie? This joint was dope on Netflix. Midnight Sky.
Oh, okay.
Midnight Sky is actually.
I didn't hear that.
Hold on.
Midnight Sky.
That's a George Clooney joint.
Midnight Sky.
I've heard about this.
George. It's basically George Clooney is a lone scientist in the Arctic. Races to contact the crew of astronauts returning home to mysterious global catastrophe. So it's kind of like an Interstellar type joint.
I'm hooked.
Okay.
Definitely something that people should check out. Midnight Sky. I also think Imperial came out last year too. Imperial. Forgive me, I don't know. Let me check it out because I don't want to misquote.
Speaking of movies, while Rick is looking for that, did you guys get a chance to watch The Little Things?
Not yet.
Not yet.
And it's like literally right in my grasp. Right in my grasp.
You guys check that out, man. We'll talk about that because
You've seen it?
Yeah.
He's seen it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I liked it. I liked it.
But I know he wants to go further.
I need you guys to watch it so
we can talk about it.
So we can discuss it.
All right, so
I'll watch it tomorrow.
We got to watch it so we can discuss it on the next episode.
We got 2 movies we got to watch. What was that movie, Ho?
The Five Bloods.
The Five Bloods.
Spike Lee joined Netflix.
The Five Bloods.
And what Ricky said too, George.
Check out Midnight Sky, y'all. And I was talking about Imperial Dreams, but Imperial Dreams actually came out in 2014. But shout out to Malik Vidal. Dope director. That movie was crazy. That's definitely one of those Netflix and chill joints.
Yeah, still check it out.
That's dope. But basically what I was getting at, there's not enough color, and this is why I don't watch award shows.
It's usually the common
they don't nominate black people that much. But it is what it is. Another snub for Spike Lee.
I just want to say for all the young inspirational producers, directors in the entertainment space of color, don't get discouraged by these awards. They may not be made for you. At the end of the day, keep putting out that fire. Keep doing your thing. You don't gotta be. Was it the global? Who's the commission behind the global? Those awards you're talking about?
The
actors. Oh, okay.
It's different ones for different.
It's different ones. Different.
Yeah.
The Oscars, the Academy.
Yeah.
So you don't need recognition,
stuff like that.
Whatever guild is behind that, you don't need recognition on that. You definitely just need to be the people's champ.
Absolutely.
Spike Lee.
Do your thing, people. It'd be nice to see, the right people get the right recognition, but that is a great point. Nas said it the best, Bob Marley don't got no Grammy, some of the best artists,
mind blowing.
Some of the best artists in the world never received any awards. So yeah, as long as you're happy with the work you're doing, they can never take that away from you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into some real random stuff. Some random shit. But my man Shice back, my favorite joint.
All right.
I feel like an old lady with the wig cocked to the side. Come on down.
Come on down.
You know what you're missing? You're missing a little prop when you talk.
Okay, fellas. We got this is the segment, man. The people's choice, the people chat, man. Everybody, everybody loves this joint. This is Mr. Random himself. This is the random shit. You feel me? Well, we get into everything. You know what I mean? We go from animals to sports, from politics to religion. You know what I mean? I want to ask you guys. I heard a story in the news this week. Did anybody hear about the teacher from I think it's Chattanooga, Tennessee?
Shit. I already know some crazy stuff is about to be said.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy, bro.
I said Chattanooga. Shout out to my people in Chattanooga, by the way.
Chattanooga.
My people down there in races in the NASCAR Junior Nation 88 car.
Keep America great. So you got this teacher in Chattanooga. What she did was, for Black History Month, she figured she'd have a theme for all the children in school. Right? Let me give you guys some background on this first before we delve into this, because it's going to be a hot topic. I understand that.
I'm so scared about what you're going to say next.
Yes,
I'm
you
just
should
not
be scared,
surprised,
because this is horrifying. What's going to be, if you don't know about this story, what's going to be even more terrifying is the plot twist at the end. Wait for it. The principal at a Chattanooga, Tennessee middle school has apologized after announcing that the school's Black History Month theme would be All Lives Matter. East Ridge Middle School announced the theme in its weekly newsletter, which was sent out to families Sunday. Principal Christy Caldwell Drake issued an apology Monday, explaining that her inspiration for the theme was a mural in the school which says, "Where every child matters." So basically, this principal at this school decided to take upon herself and change the theme of Black History Month, which is already a little controversial topic in my mind anyway, to me personally. So, I mean, not only is it, to me, a little bit controversy for Black History Month to be the shortest month of the year, but she just decided to, you know what? Like, we're just going to get rid of that. We ain't even going to do that. This is going to be All Lives Matter month. What you guys think about that? And first of all, anybody heard this story?
I have not.
No.
This is the first time hearing of it.
You hear? Okay.
Hopefully I'd never hear anything like this ever again.
We're Chattanooga, Tennessee? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I mean, listen, just wanting to hear the reason why. I would like to know what the thought was behind that, just so I can understand what kind of gap needs to be filled in, because people like Black History Month, which, we're going to build on. Black History Month is Black American history. You know what I'm saying? And it's something that Americans really need to be exposed to. I mean, we came from a long lineage of oppression, and let's just keep it away from all the sophisticated terms and say this. We're a removed people from wherever we're removed from. And in order to feel some type of normalcy, we want to rep our heritage. Because it's not like anybody's jumping out and saying, no, you guys are from here. And people are claiming that culture and that tradition. We come from a background, historical. And probably everybody on this Zoom call right now has had lineage of slaveries, of slaves. You know what I'm saying? Ancestors that have been slaves. So it's just about recognizing our culture, and all lives matter. All lives matter. But right now, it's about the Black heritage. Don't deter that focus.
Let me give you some background, Rick, so you can get back in there. Because you said you wanted to know her frame of mind, her frame of thinking. So she did say she told the news station that she felt like the theme would marginalize many students at the school. So I'll give you opportunity to talk back on that. She felt like the Black History Month theme would marginalize some children.
Here we go.
A race that has been marginalized since we came over here.
Here we go.
But, I don't know. Honestly, I think that's why I don't. What's the name of the school?
Ricky, I'm afraid to let you know what you trying to do.
All I'm asking is that in that town in Chattanooga, could we do something and vet the teachers a little bit more?
I got you. It's East Ridge Middle School.
East Ridge Middle School. This is for the superintendent of East Ridge. You got to tighten up the process. You got people in that building talking reckless like that.
Mm-hmm. The controller is
guys. Yeah. Come on, guys. Pay a little homage. I don't understand how respect works for some people. We can only respect one way. It's Black History Month. It's not time for any other conversations. It's time to learn, reflect, grow, and come together, be the united part of the United States, right? Because we observe all white American history every day in our history books. It's part of our regular curriculum. We get the next month to observe Latin American history. No one should really be confined to any specific months, but that's a whole different debate, different topic.
Mm-hmm.
But for what it is, just pay homage, pay attention, enjoy, embrace, be a friend of the people. Shake my hand.
That's a crazy story. I'm not shocked. I'm too old to be shocked by these stories by now. I'm not surprised. I feel like I've heard it all. And then right when I think I heard it all, then I hear something else outlandish.
Yeah, it's coming.
Story.
It's coming. It's coming.
When I hear the town Chattanooga and I hear Tennessee, I think of the Mason-Dixon line. So I'm really not all the way surprised. And then at the same time, it's like a callback to, the history that is our history, and white folks being uncomfortable to actually deal with that history. You know what I'm saying? So we got to walk on eggshells for you, really, you thought it was in your mind, you thought it was okay to say, all lives matter month on Black History Month.
Ironically enough, people saying dumb shit like that is a part of Black history.
Yeah.
Head around that.
Yeah. It's so, I wish like Hov said, I have to to agree with Hov. I wish I could be surprised, but in my years of life, I'm just kind of numb to this type of stuff. I actually expect it. So, and you said there's more. So wait, there's more.
That's a nice, you just segued the hell out of that.
I was trying to work my way for you.
I didn't even know that I had got on the segue. No, you got on the segue because what you just said was that you almost already expected? Would you expect it from a black principal?
I'm not surprised. I'm still not surprised.
That was coming.
Okay. That's the twist. That's the twist.
Last name Thomas.
First name Auntie.
Mm-hmm.
Auntie Thomas.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's not. Kind of remind me of the DA from that in Missouri that was overseeing the Breonna Taylor case.
Oh, he's
it's a lot of shucking and jiving going on over there too. So yeah,
that's Tio Tomas.
Yeah,
here's what
Tio Tomas. I like that.
I'm gonna reach and I'm gonna grasp something.
Okay.
Because I don't think it comes from complete stupidity, but that may be me giving a little bit too much credit. This is what I'm going to say. This is what I'm going to say.
Like you are too kind.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say, I want to know how you guys feel about this. What if she is actually just trying to speak to her black students and trying to take, and from the principal's perspective, trying to take away the labels and the attention from the black culture, because we get a lot of attention in the media, hip hop culture, news. like people are always on the news, not for good things. What if she was just trying to say, trying to indoctrinate or implement some type of normalcy? Let's forget about the celebration for a second. Let's say the plan is to make all people, the idea is to make all people normal. I know that probably sounds crazy to people listening. Like, what are you trying to say? I'm trying to see if there's an ounce of some type of integrity to understand.
You know what?
I give her the benefit of the doubt, and
that's what Rick is, though. Rick is the DA. Rick is the devil's advocate. That's I mean, he's a DA. Let me tell you something.
Never say nothing to DA. What?
You the devil's advocate? I didn't say you was a prosecutor. I just said you was a devil's advocate. Okay. DA. You feel me? Okay. No play on words. I got
a young Keanu. You know what I'm saying? I mean?
But I feel all that you said, Rick, but like she didn't say none of that, bro.
Oh my God. How you gonna clown me for something I said? I'm reaching to try to see what y'all think about that.
Okay,
idea.
You did say you was reaching. You did say, okay, I understand.
I don't think they were clouding you. More clouding her. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I wasn't getting. Yeah, it wasn't.
Like no, we understand where you're coming from.
Yeah,
I understand what Rick is trying to do, because sometimes people like try to get a message across and they don't know how to go about it. You know what I mean? They deliver it wrong. But the thing was, I wish, I don't know why her advisors didn't forewarn her.
Because her advisors probably don't look like her, and she should know better. I'm not going to say. I'm going to be honest with you.
And her advisors thought it was a great idea. It's like, yeah.
I don't know that for a fact, by the way.
What I would have respected? Here's what I would have respected. If she just went ahead for February, since she's the principal, and implemented the All Lives Matter thing in February, but as a part of our curriculum at this middle school, all year round, we're learning about Black people in history, and then I could accept that. You know what I mean? That's how. I mean, there's ways to do things. Just don't take. And then again, I don't believe in this month. I don't believe in it, but don't belittle it. You know what I mean? Because it serves a purpose for certain people. So don't take the only opportunity or the one time you might have somebody's ear. Oh, it's Black History Month. I'm willing to learn something this month. Don't take that away from people. You know what I mean? So, because if you're gonna take that away, then give us the rest of the year.
It is a respect thing. I would have to agree. And at this point, when are they just doing it on purpose? You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, she had to have known there will be ramifications, and any black students that goes and tell their black parent about this, 9 times out of 10, I would have to assume, like, obviously, it's 100% on this panel, that they would have a problem with it. Like, so I don't understand what you're trying to do. I mean, I don't get, I don't know. Maybe I don't know this person. So maybe they were trying to make something positive from it, to Ricky's point. Mm-hmm. But just the intention isn't enough. Like, it wasn't a good idea. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, you're gonna look, when you have to explain yourself, when you over explain something, you kind of look crazy. Like, it's just, it's not gonna, it just doesn't look right. It's just, why don't you just let it happen, man? It's Black fucking History Month. God damn it.
I mean, to add on to that though, I mean, like, I agree with you, Hov, but like, you think about it though, like, all right, so like, what was she thinking? Like, I mean, there was a full thought that came into her mind and that allowed to come out of her mouth. You know what I'm saying? So like, there was premeditation to this, you know what I'm saying? And she committed to it. So she thought it was a great idea, you know what I'm saying? And didn't think that any black parents would have issues with this or black children would have issues with this. So, I mean, it's just, it's astonishing. It's actually astonishing.
If that's the case, then I have to further agree with Rick in that the superintendent really needs to vet the people that they put in positions, because that is asinine. You gotta just, like, when you're writing this down, like, never have a thought and be like, nah, that's stupid as hell. Why would I even do that? That's dumb. Like, why did that not cross her mind when she was thinking of this? Like, maybe this is too far. Maybe we could sprinkle some other stuff.
Doing too much with a person.
All lives matter. Rap that. Come on, man. Like, that was you know what it sounds like? She wanted to see what she could slide with, and that's what a lot of these people do. Like, they just, I'll see what I could get away with, see what I could slide with. Let me just call the All Lives Matter round and see if anybody, see if I keep my job. I don't know why people roll the dice like this.
Yeah,
it's
that was real random, Sice. That was super real random. And if you could keep up with that story, if you find like any more details, maybe she speaks about something on her end about the reason, I'll be interested to,
I got you. You know what? We'll do a callback, and I'll do it inside the random segment. We'll get it in there. Check this out, guys.
Powerful niggatry will work here.
Oh, Uncle Ruckus. We got Uncle Ruckus on the show. Yeah, y'all niggas wildin'.
Oh, I thought she was Uncle Ruckus. My bad. I apologize.
Got cold black it.
I really apologize, man. That's my
shout out to the Boondocks. Boondocks coming back too, man. Shout out Boondocks.
I didn't mean to. I did.
No. So check this out, guys. You guys everybody here has seen Home Alone. I think everybody's watching the scene Home Alone. You know what I mean?
Man.
He's doing Home Alone now.
Yeah, one of the best movies, you know what I mean? All time. Yeah.
Shout out to Macaulay.
Yeah, Michael Jackson homeboy. So the movie was the movie was,
you see Ricky's eyes just now.
Oh no.
R.I.P. MJ, man. R.I.P.
Yo.
Oh my goodness. What is wrong with y'all?
Check this out. We're gonna keep it rolling though. So the movie was put out by 21st Century Fox, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Warner Brothers had it first. So 21st Century Fox grabbed the movie, and the movie ended up grossing over $476 million. $476 million. I can't remember when this movie came out, but it had to be
900%.
Mid 80s or late
89, maybe.
I think it wasn't early 90s. No, maybe it might have been 89.
It might have been 89. I could be
wrong.
Check.
I'm gonna check that while you continue.
Yeah, fact check that, Hov, because I'm thinking it's somewhere between 86 and 91, but I don't think it made it to 91 though. But,
1990.
1990.
It dropped in 1990, but most movies when they dropped, it was filmed a year before, so it was made in 89, but dropped in 1990.
Okay, so $476 million for a movie in 1990. That's like what the Batman movie did in the late 80s. You know what I mean?
I think that was definitely made in 89, I believe.
That's like $1 billion now.
That movie dropped 31 years ago, right? Mm-hmm. And we're talking about inflation, and we're talking about, all right, so you take that movie, right? And you compare it to movies that have previously came out. Man of Steel, Superman movie, that was done recently. That movie grossed $668 million. Now, you think about Home Alone coming out in this time frame, and if it caught on fire, that movie would have easily grossed $1 billion.
Warner Brothers could have had it for $14 million. Warner Brothers, and didn't nobody want a brother. That's crazy.
I'm done.
Okay, I got one for you guys. I know everybody here has heard the phrase "best thing since sliced bread."
Thanks.
Everybody
Talk to me.
Everybody heard that. So check this out. There was a point in time where that analogy can always be made true. We can things come out every day. I'd be seeing inventions on my Instagram timeline. They got like this thing you clamp on whatever surface, and it's like got a long retractable arm, and you can have your phone hooked to it wherever you're at. It's like a super thing for like lazy niggas, right? And I'm like, oh shit! I'm like, I can't wait to get that. I want that. I got my phone going all the way around the bed, turn around the top, so I ain't got to do nothing but just sit here and lay around. Man, those little niggas can be lazy as hell, right? But to me, that's like the new best thing since sliced bread. But there was a point in time. Did you know that the television was invented 2 years after the invention of sliced bread? 2 years.
Yo.
So the television literally is the best thing since sliced bread.
I see what you did there. Yo.
Did you guys know that South Korea has an emergency number for you to dial if you see a spy? Yes. Not North Korea, South Korea. I would expect it out of North Korea. You know what I mean? But maybe they have that number because they're afraid of people from North Korea coming into the region and, infiltrating and shit like that. Yeah. But
you can't really get into North Korea like that.
Well, what type of
anybody in there?
What type of life are they living over there where they gotta have an emergency line for spies?
Xenophobic.
Yeah.
That's what it is. When foreigners come in, they probably look at them like
they don't like the way they move in, this and that.
It's
culture shock on both sides. At that, I'm not surprised.
See, they want to call on me. I'll be over there looking stupid. I'm just here for the K-pop.
They might hit the hotline on your ass as soon as you touch down.
I'm not even supposed to be here.
I was like, hey, don't bother me. I'm just some dumb guy. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
They would be like, take them away.
Edit point.
Definitely edit point.
Get that out of here. Get that out of here. You don't edit it, I'll get us canceled. I'll sink your battleship.
Ladies and gentlemen, just what left.
Guys, just remember, black people can't be racist. So
exactly. And I love everybody. You know what I mean? I love everybody equally. Oh shit.
So what you just heard, ignore it. It didn't happen.
Yeah, just jokes, you know what I mean? So that wraps up this segment. Random shit.
Let's get out of here.
Way to close it out on size. Thank you.
Give it out to the dog.
I like how you closed that out. That was nice. Anybody got any shout outs they want to? Anything they like you want to shout out anybody here?
Shout out Challenger Road Media.
All day.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
That's the only shout out that needs to be said.
Shout out to Respectfully Wreckless Podcast too.
And thanks, Ho. You know what I mean? And Rick, Rick, like this, I got to get with you about something. We got to shout some people out. Some people reached out to me that have been viewing our podcast, and they run like a they work with Caffeine and another battle rap site.
Hey,
and,
okay.
Yeah. And it was like they like what we doing, you know what I mean? They was checking us out and they was like, yo, we gonna like your stuff, you know what I mean? Come check us out, give us a shout, we gonna give you guys a shout. But I've been busy, I ain't got a chance to get into it, but I'm gonna shoot you they stuff so you can check it out too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm gonna shout we're gonna shout them out. I just can't right now because
and formally shout out to the people at Caffeine.
Yeah.
Like the work they're doing.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I want to do. I want to shout out to the good people at Caffeine. If you don't know, Caffeine is a streaming app similar to Twitch, but it's got a lot of great urban content on that. You guys, like, we're gonna have a battle rap episode. It's coming up soon. But battle rap
Scott.
is like that's battle rap's base right there. So shout out to URL, shout out to all of the battle rap media on Caffeine.
And shout out to Ed's the One. Shout out to Ed's the One. Game Guru extraordinaire.
Tony. Yes.
Appreciate y'all.
Check out that channel to get all the game info. Watch some crazy gaming clips. Always good. Always fun. Shout out Afro Twin Production. We just worked on a new miniseries. Second season called Bodega Sponsored Restaurants. Shout out to them.
I actually want to shout out Workout Live Free. That's Wolf Fitness. Definitely one of the physical training platforms where people could really get their fitness right. You know, if you're coming there with the goal to improve your health, like really, and you know, you internalize that, and this is something you want to go for. Wolf Fitness, Workout Live Free is a unique culture of, you know, just living your best healthy life. You know, follow the movement. They're based out of the sports and fitness instruction is based out of Waldwick, New Jersey. The name of the gym is Odyssey, but they're online on Instagram and on Facebook. So definitely shout out to Wolf Fitness, Workout, Live Free.
Gonna get into another segment here, new segment. We're doing Lucky 7.
Yes!
We just take a topic and we all go head to head. And today I want to do it a little different. So if you've seen recent episodes, to catch you up, we had a Lucky 7, guys. Remind me, who did we did? We did Gary Oldman versus Denzel Washington. That one was nice. We've gotten a few. I think, that might have been the only one we've gotten in so far. So bringing it back this week. Today we're doing our 7 favorite movies. For me, number 7, start with something easy. Film Catch Me If You Can. Catch Me If You Can, starring Tom Hanks, Leonardo DiCaprio, one of my absolute favorite movies. If you like espionage type crime films, cool, funny, like this is the movie for you. It's really dope, really dope film. Now, everybody see Catch Me If You Can?
Yes.
Oh yes.
All right,
yes.
cool.
Definitely.
Dope.
All right, so who's next? All right, good job, guys. Good job. I was about to go off on one of y'all.
For my number 7, this is hard. I'm freestyling this one, so my written list would be a little different, y'all. But no disclaimers. Keep it at stat. Number 7, I would say Enter the Dragon, Bruce Lee. Classic karate flick, beat 'em up. That was the original. I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Oh shit!
Like, yeah, shout out to Bruce Lee though, man. That was an incredible flick, and I actually got that one from my pops. My pops, big karate flick, dude. Well, shout out to Into the Dragon, number 7.
And shout out to your hat too, representing Bruce Lee one time.
Absolutely.
Like water, got to move and flow like water.
Have you all seen Enter the Dragon?
Oh yes,
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. I have not seen Enter the Dragon all the way through before.
I might throw a flag on the. I'm going to flag on the.
I know. I'm about to get my film.
Call timeout.
I'm gonna get my film card revoked. I know.
Nah, you don't get it revoked.
I gotta be honest for the people. I've seen probably the entire movie, but I never actually sat down and watched the entire movie. You know what I mean?
That's a part of your homework. And let me just keep a buck with you. Any film buff, anybody that loves movies, anybody that loves Bruce Lee, do yourself a favor and watch all Bruce Lee movies.
I gotta check that out too.
Yeah. I just want to explain this flag that I threw on the play.
It's not even red.
It's a 5-yard penalty. It's a 5-yard penalty. Repeat, first down. Okay.
I deserve that. I have negative 5 yards right now.
My first one, this is like a cult classic. You know what I mean? I'm Jackie Robinson out here. I'm 42 years old. So I go a little further back than some of these brothers right here. So, I'm the elder statesman, the OG, the big homie on the podcast.
Yes, sir.
One of my favorite movies of all time is Big Trouble in Little China. That's one of my favorite.
I'm loving this segment.
Kurt Russell, Kim Cattrall, who played in she was in I think Revenge of the Nerds.
Orkies.
People better know her as Samantha. No, not Samantha, but who was she in Sex in the City? She was the freaky one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the 2 big actors I think that was in that. But if you watch this movie, and for those who like video games, as the one, a lot of Mortal Kombat characters were created off from this movie. You have Raiden, they got from this movie. Shang Tsung, they got from this movie.
Big facts.
So this is a dope movie, man. You like movies. It might seem a little corny to people if you watch it nowadays. It might be, but when I was growing up, I was watching. So like me and Aunt, every time it came on TV, we was watching it.
Beautiful. Little known fact: The Rock. I think The Rock owns the movie rights to that movie and wants to redo it.
Please, do. Please,
that would be excellent. Yeah. And he should star in it.
Yeah, he wants to star in it. Yeah,
that would be awesome.
Gotta appreciate that.
Okay.
Speaking of culture, for me, movies are like, obviously movies are different for everyone, but movies for me are like an escape. But also, how I know a great movie is a great movie is when I literally quote it or think about it every damn day. And I, for the most part, most of y'all have been my Facebook friends for forever and a day. There was a thing that I used to do, and Facebook every Friday usually quotes me on it, and I quote Friday.
Hey. Wow, that's funny. That's crazy.
I literally can't go a day without quoting or saying something from Friday. It's a cult classic. Yeah.
That is a cult classic, man. Who doesn't like Friday?
You gonna eat all the hog maws.
Black folks, you ain't never got 2 things that match.
Every time I'm in the kitchen, you in the kitchen. Goddamn
Actually, Friday got one of my favorite joints with is that with
Yes.
already know.
I know this man too well.
I mean,
I already knew where it was going. Every time I see that part, I think, yes.
Hey, how about Craig's mom, man, for giving like one of the best performances I ever seen when she was going to her car in the driveway and Miss Parker was across the street. And you know, they do their little fake neighborly talking, and she was like, "Hey girl, how you doing? Nah, hey girl, you call me, hang out sometime."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Okay."
Yo.
No, she did. She had another great part where where Craig is fighting Debo, and Debo hits. I think Debo tries to choke Craig out. And then she tries to take the gun and shoot.
Yeah.
Oh,
like, hell no.
Every Every black mama would do that. Yeah, to protect their son. Yes.
She tries to wrestle a gun away from Pop.
And for those, I mean, you know, because that movie's old, you know what I'm saying? It ain't new.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you know, what I love about it is it actually sparked a saying from something that came out years ago. You know, with a callback from a movie that came out, you know, like what in the past, 7 years, Straight Outta Compton, where when Cube says "Bye, Felicia," you know, I mean that wasn't a thing. That wasn't a thing right then until, you know what I'm saying. That it's dope. It's dope.
So we're on number 6. R.I.P. to Debo. Yeah, absolutely. And Pops. I think Pops passed.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. I got about $200.
Yeah, I got $200.
Got mind control over Debo.
We can keep the bike here. It'll be like it's both ours.
No, you gotta say it like you gotta see it be like both ours.
No, you missing now. Y'all niggas y'all remember I just spent a little time down south, so we can keep the bike here. It'd be like it's both ours. Yeah, that's it.
That was perfect.
That's it. Yeah.
It was wonderful. Number 6. I'm, as you can see in the back, I'm sort of a nerd. So I love sci-fi films. Number 6 for me. And this is a film I've seen like a million times. Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope.
Okay.
If you haven't seen Star Wars, you can start with Episode 4, New Hope. It's one of the better films. It's a big debate on which one's better, is New Hope or Empire Strikes Back. New Hope it's something magical about the first Star Wars film that was made for me. It was ahead of its time. Like they were doing stuff as far as editing and shooting and bringing in big props, building ships and stuff like that. It's just it's one of the reasons why I wanted to get into movies and things like that. It's just magic, crazy. Luke Skywalker, you know, lightsaber duels. It's crazy.
You making me real mad at my list right now, bro, when you say some shit like that. Like, you know, I got a lot of respect for you to say that as one of your favorite movies when I grew up with that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Let me tell you, my mother was a nerd, complete nerd. Like I remember when they first released the box set of Star Wars. I remember when she found out they played a commercial or something like that. We drove to Toys R Us, got a TV VCR combo and the Star Wars trilogy, and ever since then I was like hooked on it. I was like, yeah,
that's dope, bro.
Greatest thing I've ever seen. I was watching it when I was young, so. Mm-hmm. I also watched Superfly when I was too young.
That Star Wars movie is dope, and I co-sign that. Hove is one of the biggest Star Wars fans I've ever known, man.
Yeah, I only have like 10 shirts.
Oh man, we gotta chop it off air, man, because I want to talk to you about Darth Maul.
Oh hell yeah,
yeah,
definitely one of the best characters.
Yes. Yeah. You will open that door.
I wish I had that deal.
Yo.
We actually talked about that a few episodes back. I was like,
Speaking of how much I do love Star Wars, yo. I randomly just I sent Steve a text where I was talking about Anakin Skywalker talking down to Obi-Wan, saying, "Don't make me kill you." Like,
that is a funny ass part, though.
It is the most gangsters quote I've ever heard in a movie, man. Don't make me kill you.
And then what I tell you, and I was like,
he wears it like a backpack.
No, I'll tell you how the hell you gonna talk some shit to a nigga like that, and that nigga done turn you into a Jan Sport.
Yo.
And for the people out there, people think Obi-Wan is sweet. Obi-Wan is
nothing sweet about that, man.
Straight killer.
He turned probably the most illest supervillain ever into a book bag.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They had to carry this nigga. You know what I mean? Put his legs and arms and some.
Don't let the mouth.
When he was done,
Obi-Wan got the both bodies.
When he was done with Darth Vader can't breathe without that helmet. This nigga got space asthma now.
Let me tell you something, man.
Space.
I love Darth Vader. I love Darth Vader, but when I lost a mad respect for Darth Vader because I didn't know this nigga was on some R&B shit. When they woke him up out of his coma, the first thing that nigga said was, "Padme."
What?
That's R&B, ladies and gentlemen. That's R&B shit.
And the Emperor, and the thing is, the Emperor is so cold. He was like, "Nigga, you killed her."
Yeah, exactly, nigga. What's wrong with you?
He turns around and starts smiling. Plan complete.
Yo, we nerded out. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. This is a good lucky Sam.
Shout out to Darth Vader and choking a nigga through a screen. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Darth Vader. Shout out Darth Vader with his passive aggressive soft ass.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to bogart. I just Star Wars is when you say you don't got it. You could say you hate Star Wars. I love it.
Can we start calling them Big Jan Sport? Big Jan Sport?
Nah, I can't do that to Darth Vader. I got him in like top 2 favorite supervillains of all time. You can't do that.
I wouldn't say that.
You can't do that.
You wouldn't have to say it to his face. I wouldn't say it to him. I would say it to him through Zoom.
I wouldn't say it
to him. Yeah.
Shout out to James Earl Jones, and I've been saying this for years. No. I've been saying this for years that they should have had him in a booth for like 5 years straight, just saying everything in the English language so that they could have his voice captured. I mean, that's just me being selfish, but I don't think anyone else should do the voice for Darth Vader. He should be the voice. You know what I'm saying? He's got a powerful voice. You know what I'm saying? If you know movies and you hear him speak, when he's talking, it's powerful. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Who's up next? What we got?
I think it's Rick.
Rest in peace to James Earl Jones.
Atlantic.
I think it's real. That was my jump back in. That's old school.
Oh,
That's
shit.
old school.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you were that
commercial. Wait. Now, he's not dead yet. Don't put him there yet.
Oh, we did.
No. I was just saying.
I'm sorry. My family's
James Earl Jones not dead?
No, he's 90 years old. I'm just saying that I feel that he needs to be in a booth for the next 5 years. Yeah.
Are you sure? Can we get a fact check?
I'm checking it right now. I'm looking at it.
Hand on face emoji. Emoji.
Yeah, I don't want to put you in the ground.
Sorry, James.
We ain't gonna put you in the ground yet. Come on, man.
It's mistakes people make. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My family's good for that. We he's still living.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's how old he is. He's 90 years old, man.
Wow,
90.
Damn.
He's long enough to.
So he was probably in the new Coming to America then.
Yes,
okay.
he is.
Okay.
Yes,
that's cool.
Oh,
that's
wow.
what's up.
All right.
Who we got up next?
It's Big Rick.
All right. So number 6. Number 6 is a tie for me. House Party and Class Act.
Ooh. You're not gonna choose between them.
Yes.
It's hard to choose between them.
Yes.
Kid and Play. Class Act came out in 1992, directed by Randall Miller. And House Party came out in 1990, directed by Reginald Hudlin. You can see all these guys' expressions. It's a classic movie. I used to watch it every single time. Both of those, every single time they come on TV. I had the DVD for House Party. I was Blade Brown when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? So it's classic movies, man.
Yo, that's a classic, bro. Let me tell you something. You guys, like, I already had mad respect for you guys, trust me. But like for you, these movies, like, I'm not expecting this to come out of you guys. Like, this was some movies like I would be thinking my niggas would like. Let me tell you something. When I was younger, Tisha Campbell and Jodie's mom from Baby Boy, I was like, yo, I wish I was these niggas. I don't know what you came to do. You know what I mean? I was like, bro, love the movies, bro. Like that's a great choice.
I know Ricky always had the House Party box set on deck at all times.
Shout out to Full Force. Yeah.
I smell.
Yeah. Classic movies, man. So definitely check those out. That's number 6 on my list. Who we got next? Bro.
Okay. My 6th movie, I'm gonna go with a movie. I went to Rhode Island College for about three semesters, and I did the Kanye, and I was a college dropout. But this is a movie I had to break down when I was in school. I took a film course where we had to break down scenes and stuff like that. But this isn't the one I broke down, but this is one we studied while I was in school because of how it was filmed and the shots that they made in the film. But one of my favorite movies of all time is The Usual Suspects.
Oh my God.
If you ain't watched this movie, you playing yourself. So all I can say, watch it. Some of the dopest actors in there. You know what I mean? But pay attention. Don't be drinking and smoking while watching it. You could probably smoke and watch it. Don't drink and watch it.
I gotta agree with Sice, man. By the way, to the audience, The Usual Suspect is loaded with an outstanding cast, great director, Bryan Singer. Not only that, you are primed and ready for one of the best, if not the best, twists in cinema history.
Yes.
Literally.
Yes.
So
yes.
Just watch it.
Hove, thank you. Hove is like my sidekick. Like, thank you for that. Because you put me in there with that description. I love.
So again, if I'm staying on the theme of things that of movies that have impacted me in so many different ways, you know. So it's one of my favorite actors or in comedians. I'm gonna have to go with Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy.
Nice. That's dope, bro. I like that.
No matter when that movie's on, if it's in the middle, whatever I had to do no longer is in the priority for me. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I like about this segment is that I find that all you guys' favorite movies are my favorite movies. And can I hit you with one of my favorite lines from The Anchorman?
Of course you can.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
Damn it! Didn't I tell you that Ron would read anything on the prompter?
Who the hell put that question mark there?
This nigga's so crazy. He gonna read it how he sees it. They trying to sabotage a nigga. He just gonna read it with a question mark. He doing everything to the T, and when he did that, I was like, "Oh my god!" My favorite part of the movie. Another
one of my favorite scenes in the movie. It's probably very simple, but it's like when he had told San Diego to go fuck themselves again because it's on the teleprompter, and then everybody from San Diego is literally outside the studio with pitchforks ready to kill this man, and one of the guys, the producers, is like trying to tell like we've got San Diegoans and San Diegoites. Like they're trying to figure out what the proper pronunciation is for people that live in San Diego. And it's so simple that everybody's probably had that discussion about like what town they live in and like what the proper pronunciation is to describe the people that live in there, like Lincolnites and stuff like that. So it was hilarious to me. Like, and then he's Ron Burgundy's like San Diegans. Yo, oh, and the one other thing. Yo, when they're talking about diversity, Ron Burgundy says he believes it's an old wooden ship. Oh man!
If you guys have not seen that, go watch that. Well, that's just hilarious. I'm crying now.
On me. All right. We actually had. I don't think I've done a comedy yet. I got to put one of my favorite comedies in here. Super bad. Honestly.
Nice.
Yes.
I remember going to the movies and seeing that. I've never laughed so hard. That was like one of the best movie experiences I've ever had. It was like the part where they in the cafeteria, he's trying to explain that he used to have a problem when he was younger. He was like, so I used to sit around all day and I used to draw pictures of dicks. he's like, what are you saying? It's like a crazy adventure comedy. Honestly, Jonah Hill, it's like one of the first films I could remember Jonah Hill in, and then his career like blew up off that film. Yeah. So, but yeah, definitely one of the best comedies I've ever seen. So,
isn't he a huge hip hop head too?
He is.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
He is.
I'm gonna say this: that movie taught me, as a young kid, never put the alcohol in a laundry bottle.
Yeah, you don't do that.
Never do that.
When they was on the bus and that drunk dude, give me the booze.
Yo, and it gave hope to some of the guys that might not have had no game because Jonah Hill caught Homegirl, right?
Yes, that's what I always love.
Yeah,
like the little guy wins.
Root for the under guy. Always root for the underdog, man.
The underdogs had their moment.
Always.
This is my comedy movie. For number 5. Don't judge me, because I don't know if this is sick to actually think it's funny. Hove Knows Me, and Glorious Bastards. Glorious Bastards.
That's
Quentin Tarantino.
Yes. Brad Pitt, right?
Yeah, Brad Pitt. I mean, wasn't the movie?
Yes,
wasn't the movie designed to? The movie was designed in satire, was it not?
Yes.
So therefore, yes, yeah. It
was dropped in 2009, y'all. Narrated by Samuel L. Jackson. It's a satire on how Germany's occupation of France. Shout out to Brad Pitt, aka Aldo Rain.
Lieutenant Aldo Rain.
I love that movie, man. Classic movie.
It is classic, bro.
Gorlami.
Machete.
Ricky just like, Margarete. There's American soldiers, and they're trying to pretend that they're Italians. And what's his name? Brad Pitt doesn't even like care. Like he doesn't. Like his character doesn't even like try to put on an Italian. He goes into Southern and I'm like, yeah, Gorlami.
Yeah, fuck it.
Stupid.
That is a great movie, though. I appreciate that movie. That's a great movie. It's one
Glorious Bastards, man.
For number 5. I want to take, I don't know if it's allowed, but I just want to take 3 and combine them together. You know what I mean?
I was going to do honorable mentions.
We'll allow it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Because I know it because and some people gonna feel a ways about this because they're gonna be like, within this trilogy, this was the one. That's some that's some BS.
Everybody's got their favorite.
I don't care because these movies wouldn't been the same for me if it wasn't for all three.
You appreciate the whole.
Yes, I appreciate the whole, but the first one was the one that brought me in. So my fifth, I want to say the Godfather trilogy. Oof. That I can't have one without all three.
Have you all seen all three Godfathers?
I have to. I've already told Sice this. I've never seen any of those movies. Unfortunately, I gotta actually watch those movies. Not because I don't like them or anything like that. I just never watched them, but I got to get to it.
What have I done to make you treat me so disrespectfully?
Yes. And you know why I know you would like it? Because you love The Sopranos.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you would love it.
You would love The Godfather. I'm telling you. I don't know if that's Al Pacino's start. I don't know if that's where he started, but I know that's where I seen him and he got it popping. That's where it got popping.
That's around his start.
Yeah, I know. I think he had a movie or two before.
Maybe
that.
Dog Day Afternoon around that time.
This is such a rough segment because there's so many movies. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. That's why I love the Lucky Seven. That's that's just dope. Because you gotta narrow it down. And 7 is a God number too. So it's beautiful.
It's very holy.
Very true.
And what's number 5? What's number 5 on the list?
All right. It was always a movie that I watched, but it had a bigger meaning for me when actually I want to throw it back to when Sice was talking about his film class. He had broken down a scene that to me has more meaning to me now than when I watched it when I was a kid. And I'm gonna talk about Goodfellas. And Goodfellas, there's a scene when he takes his date through the back door of the restaurant. Now, I don't know if anyone knows this. I know Sice knows this, but if you fellas don't, that is, I don't know if it's changed since then, but that was the longest scene without cuts in movie history. So now if you watch the movie, watch everything that's going on in the background. And everyone has to be on point. Everything has to, just random people have to be doing things and making it look like it's, kosher and stuff. So it's but besides that, the whole point of that movie is just everything that the whole essence of that movie is just very dope to me. You know what I'm saying? So honestly,
if that scene, how long would you say that scene was? Like 5 minutes?
I believe that that scene is like 5 or 6 minutes.
She fell in love with his character as soon as they sat that table down.
Number 4.
Yeah, it's on you, big dog.
All right. I'm going to go with something new. And this is a film that crept into my my favorite movie list. And it's a movie called Ready Player One.
Oh, okay.
Ready Player One is just a celebration of just pop culture. Like if you're a nerd, like you'll just absolutely love this movie. If you're out, if you just like pop culture, if you beautiful. Like gaming, if you like movies, whatever it is, TV shows, cartoons, like it's just everything wrapped into one dope ass movie.
The male lead is I think he played Cyclops in the X-Men.
Yes, he did. Yeah. He did. You're right.
I've seen some of it, but you know what? When I watched some of it, what it reminded me of, I think Ant can help me with this. You guys are movie buffs. You might be able to help me with this. There was a movie back in the day with Fred Savage, and it was a video game competition.
Wizard.
Yeah, that's throwback.
Come on, man.
Wizard?
Yeah, it's the Wizard, man. Come on, man.
When I watched that, when I watched Ready Player One, it kind of gave me the same feeling. Thank you.
That was dope.
Thank you.
Yeah. Speaking of that, if you like HBO, it's on HBO. It's on their playlist right now.
And in the Wizard, they debuted the next Mario game. When we was growing up, Mario was like the next J's dropping. Like, so this was the trailer. So if you went to watch this movie, you got to see the next Mario dropping. Like, yo, I can't explain the feeling to people to understand that the next Super Mario dropping was like everything for us back then.
You got to check that out, man. Really, really good, fun movie.
Adding that one to my list for sure, man.
I mean, to compare the hype though, real quick though, to compare the hype is like the Xbox and PlayStation 5 dropping right now, and everyone trying to get it. That's how we were back then, trying to get Super Mario 3. You know,
jumping into number 4. This is one of the 2 movies on my list. I don't care if you judge me, man. Real nigga only. You feel me? It's one of the 2 movies on my list that actually made me cry, yo. Like I actually cried at some point in this movie. Academy Award winning 2014 Interstellar. Talked about it earlier. Directed by Christopher Nolan. That movie is sci-fi classic, trippy. Jay, help me out with the type of film it's called.
It's the genre of film is what a movie. Oh my goodness. Like it's goodness. One of the best movies I've ever seen. Still to hey, Ricky put me on, by the way.
Yeah, it's one of those movies that's in line with one of my honorable mentions, The Departed, and another one of my honorable mentions, Inception. Just one of those trippy mind movies where, you know, you collect a lot of pieces and then it comes together.
Yes.
It's a really dope movie. Who's my guy that was
Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey.
Michael Caine is in it. Matthew McConaughey acts his ass off in that film.
Didn't he win an Oscar for that movie?
I believe it is.
When
all right.
Was riding away from the airport.
Right.
Don't
let me leave,
that scene when Matthew McConaughey had
don't let me leave, Murph.
Leaving the house. He knew he was never coming back. Heading to the site. Like that was out of this world. Like literally.
Man, what a film.
Get some popcorn. That's a Netflix and chill one, y'all.
That's hell of a movie that is, man. Oh my gosh. Great choice. Such a good choice. I had it on my list as well. Now I think so.
We on number 4?
Yeah. Everybody seen that film?
I ain't seen it yet.
You guys got to check that out.
I want to see it.
So we add into the list. Sice, it's on you, brother.
I'm gonna go with my 4th. I'm gonna say because somebody took my 4th, so I'm gonna just wrote Boys in the Hood. Boys in the Hood is my 4th. You know what I mean? I think it's directed by John Singleton.
It is.
Yes.
I don't want to mess up. Okay. I think it's Ice Cube's first acting performance.
Might be.
Yes, I believe so.
I think it's his first. Cuba Gooding Jr. is in this joint. We got Lawrence Fishburne, Morris Chestnut, my cousin Ricky. I mean, so we got
I'm not in that show.
I'm just saying, hey man, them niggas, I would have never let them do you like that, bro. Trust me. You know me. We would, you know. Angela Bassett, Nia Long, Regina King. It's a star-studded.
What a cast.
It wasn't star-studded at
Lawrence
the time.
Fishburne. Yeah.
You know what I mean? As Method Man would say, I'm like Lawrence, let the fish burn. You know what I mean? But it's a dope movie. And I don't want to combine it because I could have said Men's Society, Boys in the Hood. You know what I mean? Juice. I mean, but I don't know when you watch another side of your culture, how they operate. When I seen Boys in the Hood, it was just different for me. Like I just saw a whole other side of us, and I was like, it kind of put me more into like how they move and how they act, and like, okay, like they had, you know what I mean? There was certain points in the movie, you know what I mean? Then we watched the part where they have the little strip where they all hang out in Crenshaw. I think it was Crenshaw, and they all park their cars and they go chill and shit like that. You know what I mean? And then they come through in the fucking Jerry curl and the Bulls hat. And I'm like, oh shit. I mean, you know, I like the Bulls and shit because Michael Jordan's still playing. And nigga bump Ricky. You know, like, nigga, you know what I mean? Ricky ain't nothing but a football player. He just played football. And he's like, what you doing? He's like, nigga, what you talking about? So all the beef stem from that. And I'm like, damn. And I'm thinking to myself, like, it shows you how easily we throw life away where we come from. It was so quick. We so quick. This man gonna take his whole family out the hood. All this man is doing right here is pulling up to a spot, and I'm gonna show my rims in my car off every week. And I'm gonna walk through you. It don't matter if you move out the way or not. I'm gonna walk through you. And I was like, damn it. It just opened up my eyes because I know I seen what I seen where I'm from. And then I seen now, I was like, damn, it just like it woke me up. I was like, it's a great movie, man.
For me, this one is an all-time favorite. And the crazy thing about it is I'm not even a scary movie fan. So that's how you know this movie is epic. But it's The Shining. You know what I'm saying? You know,
I literally just watched that like 2 days ago.
And also to throw to you, Hove, I mean, The Shining was also in that movie too. So like, you know, it was
Ready Player One made me watch that.
FYI, for those that didn't know, that's Stephen King wrote that book. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if people know that, but that's a Stephen King book. You know what I'm saying? So if you're wondering why the movie is so weird and messed up, it's because it's coming from the mind of that beautiful man right there. When it comes to like, he's something different, man. He's a legend in that industry. So yeah, The Shining.
That's a classic.
I believe they make a was it a sequel to it? There was a sequel to it.
I was literally about to say after you watch
I haven't seen it yet.
I was say after you watch The Shining, go watch Doctor Sleep.
Was it Ewan McGregor?
Yes. Yeah, good movie. Great movie. Yeah. The Shining, one of Jack Nicholson's best. He's on my Mount Rushmore of actors.
Yes.
So big Jack.
So I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just me, but I'm not sure if he was acting in that movie.
We all know Jack is a little off his rocker.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest type vibes.
Jack is good at playing people that are a little nuts.
Mm-hmm.
It's in his character. Yeah, so what are we on? Number 3, right? Number 3.
Number 3 on you, Ho.
Okay, it's getting tight now. Now we really got to start thinking. We got to put our thinking caps on. All right, here we go. I can't exclude this movie. I know this is going to probably make me look like the title of the movie, but I got to say Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump is one of my absolute favorite movies. Like, I can't even deny it, man. I love that movie so much. I hate to. I'm sorry. You took one of mine. We traded.
Jenny.
Man, just everything about that movie is just.
I think you should go back with me to Greenbow, Alabama.
Can I get off
Alabama?
Can I get off my favorite line in that one? That joint. Lieutenant Dan, that girl tastes like cigarettes.
I'm sorry if I ruined your Black Panther party.
That's so many freaking lines.
That's a big classic movie.
Yes,
bro. Big classic.
iconic movie.
The best line I got to say came from Lieutenant Dan when he saw Bubba. And he's like. He saw his lip, He was like, "What the hell's wrong with your lip?" He was like, "I was born with big gums, son." Then he goes, "Man, tuck that in." And get caught on the tripwire.
Yeah, he did say that.
And then Bo was just like,
Hey, trying to take it in.
like Ant said, I always like movies to make me feel. You know what I mean? I see film as an art form. Art is supposed to make you feel something. It's not just a visual or an audio medium. It's not what you just hear and see, but how it makes you feel. I always also like learning something. You know what I mean? Like Forrest Gump, he's just such a simple individual. Like he's smart in his own way, simple enough. Like Jenny told him to run, just don't, whatever you do, just run. And he ran himself into greatness. He'll just do whatever. If you just notice the theme of the story, he just does whatever somebody tells him to do.
Yeah.
You know,
The doctor said it was
that
$1
day
million
on,
wound.
I was running.
Exactly. Like when the drill sergeant asked, he was like, "What are you here for?" He was like, "To do whatever you tell me to do, drill sergeant." And he's like, "God damn it, Gump, that's the freaking best answer I've ever heard in my life." You must have an IQ of 160.
I love that movie, man.
Talking to the president, doctor said it was a $1 million wound, but I ain't seen $1 from that.
I never seen a nickel from that $1 million.
Yeah. Good movie,
Great
man.
movie, man. I'm mad at
Hey,
Jenny. That's another conversation. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You said you mad at Jenny?
Yeah.
Me and you both. I think everybody on this
I
panel.
think everybody's mad at Jenny.
Yeah, we
Jenny.
had a conversation about that.
Yeah, Jenny was the worst, man. Love. What are you gonna do?
Just got to throw out a small disclaimer. I removed Forrest Gump from my list and another movie that I know is going to be brought up that's on everybody's list. So I'm just going to fill
same
it in.
thing. Yeah, I feel you. I'm moving shit around. You got to move shit around.
Yeah, because there's a movie that's coming up. I know one of these guys are going to say it, so I'm not even going to say it now. So instead, for my number 3, I'm going to say it like Kanye said it. My dogs couldn't tell if I looked like Tom Cruise in Vanilla Sky. It was televised.
That would have been 2. I'm glad I didn't put that in because that would have been 2 you would have took for me.
Vanilla Sky, man.
Yeah, you caught me on the side with that, bro.
Well, shout out to Ricky for putting me on that movie. Also went into
Vanilla Sky was one of it. I feel like it's honestly one of the most underrated joints that's out there. It does not get a lot of praise, but that's Tom Cruise, 2001, directed by Cameron Crowe.
What's the homegirl in the movie?
Cameron Diaz.
Cameron Diaz.
And it's within the same genre as Interstellar, as The Departed, the same. I got, you know what, guys? Do me a favor and drop what that genre is down in the comments. I totally forget the name of that.
Drama?
It's a drama, but I know what he's talking about. It's a
particular name. I just
why I don't know this. It's not that I don't know. I just can't. It escapes me at this point. But yeah, you know those. I wouldn't say a thriller, but it is a mystery film. Like it's sort of a
mindfuck movie.
They classify it as a thriller sci-fi.
They do classify it as a thriller. Okay. It's kind of a thriller, but I would say mystery, sci-fi, thriller type of thing.
Yeah, that movie is so crazy. It's a movie I call a mindfuck movie. Came out in 2001. Definitely something to see.
Hell of a movie. Check that out.
That shit is dope.
Y'all seen that movie?
Yes.
I think I have seen it, bro, but I haven't paid attention to it. Like, you know what I mean? I'll watch it again.
Gotta watch
that up.
Because you recommended it, and I'll watch it for real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I have seen it, but probably like sideways seen it. You know.
That was back when Tom Cruise was dating Penelope Cruz, and I wanted him to get married to her so she could be Cruz.
I'm gonna get the hyphen. I want to keep my name.
On number 3?
Yes, sir. On number 3.
Okay.
AI.
My number 3 movie of all time. I would wrap all of these into a trilogy too. And just be like, go ahead and package it together. But this one is a little special because it's kind of dope, man. Like the performances that rang off in this joint, you'll never see it again. I'll never get a chance to see it again. There's gonna be another nigga playing my homeboy. You know what I mean? I'm going with The Dark Knight. That's number 3. You know what I mean?
Tough.
Christian Bale, Heath Ledger. I've been a Batman fan since I was a child, bro. Love Batman. When they put Batman in some real world shit, like, and then you got Heath Ledger. He got stuck in his role. God bless his soul. Like, I don't know what happened to him. You know what I mean? But one of the best Batman movies I've ever seen. The Dark Knight is one of my favorite movies of all time, just because Heath Ledger rang off in this bitch. If you watch basketball, you could compare Heath Ledger's performance to Kobe Bryant's performance when he dropped, is it 82?
81.
81? 81 on the Raptors. And damn near sat out the whole fourth quarter.
Hell of an analogy.
You need to see the Heath Ledger joint. You haven't seen that. Don't rob yourself. See that joint. That's like one of my favorite.
Yeah, Dark Knight is absolutely special.
When it comes to, like, you know, certain subjects with your friends and your family, they usually, just friends and probably work associates, they tell you not to talk or discuss these things. Well, this movie has has religion all up and through it, and the power of religion, the Book of Eli. You know what I'm saying? What I like about it is how, you know, you can use this tool to control minds, you know? So for me, it's more than just a movie, but the whole topic and discussion of the movie that makes it even that much more. Cause like, it's, you know, what is it, like a post-apocalyptic world, and Gary Oldman's character is looking to lead his people, and lead them into, I guess, a new world, but he needs something to drive them, to keep them being faithful to him. And he wants to use religion to do so. And you can use that. I mean, you look into this world today and you can see that some people kind of take it a little bit more than what it is, you know, when it comes to religion. So it hits in so many different angles for me for that movie. And, you know, obviously Denzel kills it. Gary Oldman being the bad guy kills it, you know. It's just a really, really, really good movie. It's it's a movie like no matter where it is. I'm pissed if I catch it towards the end. I'm really pissed about it. But no matter if it's in the beginning, I have to stop everything I'm doing. All priorities are ceased.
Top 2, guys. Top 2. Guys, it's getting tight. It's getting real tight. Now, this was tough, man. Like, this honestly, I had to choose between like 3 films. I ain't gonna lie. I'm still making a decision in my mind before I blurt it out. And what I will go with, I think I'm going to go with Gladiator.
Ooh.
Gladiator.
And I had that.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius, and I will have my vengeance.
Father to a murdered son, and I will have my revenge in this life or the next.
But yeah,
that movie made me feel away, bro. I felt way about that.
Absolutely. Like you just know those films that just change you. Like, man, you can tell you just saw something really excellent. Gladiator is one of those movies, man. One of the absolute best ever been made. So go check that out. Russell Crowe, maybe his maybe his swan song. Is possibly his best performance ever in a great career. So check out that film, Gladiator, year 2000.
Again, there's a movie that I know is on everybody's freaking list.
You might as well put it in.
I'm not gonna say it because I know. I feel like Spice is gonna say it, so I'm not gonna say it.
Do it. Take his. Take his.
Don't take my movie.
Nobody took any of Spice's. Spice, anybody take any of yours?
Yeah, y'all niggas took a couple of my movies, bro.
We did? Okay.
Yeah,
I can't say take it.
Hove, you took mine. That was my number 2.
y'all niggas got some, we all think alike, so you know what I mean. It's gonna happen.
So you gotta go deep in the bag in this segment to be taking each other.
That's why you gotta write honorable mentions.
Don't take my movie, Rick.
Take
some
it.
other shit.
I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna give you the honor because I know you're gonna say it. I know you're gonna say it. So I have confidence in you. All right. So now going in the theme of Sice has said, the last movie made him feel a type of way. This is a movie that actually made me feel a type of way. I think it's this actor's in his catalog. This is probably this actor's most favorite film of mine. It was his first time he had a father and son performance in the same film. You guys have any idea what
I have absolutely. I already know what it is.
It's a Will Smith movie, is it not?
Is it Pursuit of Happiness?
Pursuit of Happiness. That was the second movie on my list that brought me to tears, man. That movie is about the hustle, the grind, just being respectful and reckless at the same time, right? Because Will Smith was trying to put on for his family. And it's just a ride. It's just a ride.
It is.
Honestly, I remember the first time I seen that movie, I was Netflix and chilling with wifey, and 20, 30 minutes into the movie, I'm sitting there turning my head to the side, tears going down like
there's no shame in it, man.
This is crazy.
You don't know what to you don't know what to cry at. The sad parts or the happy parts.
Definitely, y'all check out The Pursuit of Happiness. Epic movie by Will Smith, his son Jaden Smith in the movie. Forgive me, I don't remember the year that it came out, but the movie was the epitome of hustle, grind, hard work. A black man stepping up for his son, for his family, and making the way. So I love that movie. That was a tearjerker for me. Like I said, your boy is turning his head to the side, like little tear rolling down the eye.
Someone chopping onions.
I'm sitting there like, nah, I'm good. I got something in my eye. I think it's crazy.
These two movies, right? Yo, let me tell you something, bro. To me, these two don't matter. But I guess I have to put one in front of the other. So I'm gonna go ahead and make an executive decision. I got two movies that's gonna let you guys know who Sice-matic is, who King Sice is. So just understand, these two is gonna let you know. So number 2, I'm gonna say Scarface is my number 2 movie of all time. I mean,
Tony, you think you big man?
hey.
Fly Pelican.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
She take another Quaalude. She love me in the morning.
Staying on the Quaalude, she love me again.
She love me again. Say hello to the bad guy. You stand that. I mean, you never seen another bad guy like me. Okay. But I watched this movie with my mom. I mean, my mom showed me this movie. And my mom is not a gangster. Trust me. When my mom showed me this movie, we watched it together one time in Atlanta. And I feel a certain type of way about it, but it's a beautiful movie, man.
Al Pacino. I see you're Al Pacino fan, Sice.
I am.
I can tell.
Yeah.
I'm more of a Bobby guy myself. More of a Bob De Niro man.
I love him too, though. I love Bobby.
Same with that.
Bobby.
Well, who we got next? We got Ants to 1, number 2.
Again, this is that was that movie right there that Sice just talked about. That was on my list, but I had a placeholder just in case because I knew it was coming. And this is another movie that growing up is like, it was everything for me. Juice. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Juice.
Juice.
And
I got another come
and
Here goes my number one.
You better play that shit.
And
another one stolen.
I knew that was I know for a fact.
Shit.
I know for a fact that was even before you even said that, Rick. I knew that was your number one because I remember when years ago you came through, you peeped my movie collection, and you was like, "Yo, you got one of the dopest movie collections I've ever seen." And you was like, "Yo, you got Juice, man?" Yeah, I was like, "Yeah, what you know about Juice, man?"
Thanks.
That movie. I got enough to go around.
That's why I enjoy
the
it.
opening, the opening to the movie.
The Rakim dream.
The opening to that movie is just everything for me. But the entire movie itself is like, yo, Tupac did his thing in that movie. Omar Epps did his thing. It's a great movie, and one of the 14 million movies that Samuel Jackson's been in. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up. That man's been in literally everything.
Yeah, that was my placeholder just in case someone was going to mention Scarface, which I knew that was going to happen.
Man Q said, "Yo, you crazy, bro." And my man Bishop said, "You know what? I was tripping first time you said that."
That's so perfect.
Yo,
I
don't give a fuck about you.
You're motherfucking right. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about whoever. I don't give a fuck about my damn self. That movie was hard.
Yeah, it is though.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, so
We get a drum roll. Is this number one?
This is number one. Yeah,
have made it to the finish line. Is the grand finale.
It was number one.
This is the big drama show. We're at number 1 of Lucky 7 top movies of crew here. And it's getting tight. Now, I will say, I had a problem. I had a problem putting together a list of my top 7 movies, but I didn't have a problem with this one spot. Mm-hmm. This is my all-time favorite film. It's one of the films that got me into wanting to be a filmmaker, honestly. It's my favorite genre of film when I first started, Westerns. And the movie that brought back the Western genre was Tombstone. Tombstone is my all-time favorite film. Kurt Russell. Who else we got in there? Of course, my favorite acting performance of all time, Val Kilmer as Doc Holliday. Check that out. Watch Tombstone. One of the greatest movies of all time. I don't care what anybody says. If you don't like it, just keep it to yourself. To the audience out there. Tombstone, seriously, go watch it. Check it out.
I never seen that movie.
Huh?
Great movie.
I never seen that movie. Don't judge me, but I'm gonna check it out though. I'm definitely gonna check it out. Actually, adding that to the list as we speak.
Tombstone. Y'all killed 2 cowboys.
Right, so for number 1, man, my real number 1 is probably going to be said next by Sice. My second number 1 was just mentioned by Ants the One. So I gotta go into my default third one. And that's okay. That's okay. Cause I fuck with this movie. And y'all should too. 1991. A Robert Townsend joint. That's right. Hope you already know.
I'm running. Baby,
New Jackson.
Five
stop
heartbeats,
running around.
The
I was
five
just young.
heartbeats.
Oh,
They said that they are better than Bird and the Midnight Falcons and the Temptations all put together.
Would you do this to me? Y'all
nobody-
ain't shit without me.
Can't nobody sing like Eddie Kane Jr. First of all, Eddie Kane, speaking of my favorite characters of all time, Phil, Eddie Kane Jr. is
Classic movie about that's actually about what the Commodores. Love that movie though. Robert Townsend, my man Leon played Eddie Kane. No, my man Leon played JT.
you're correct. You're correct.
work at JT.
It was loosely based off the Dells, the Temptations, the Four Tops.
I was based on a couple of groups.
Yeah.
Okay, so actually, let me rewind it.
that.
Let me rewind it and say, let's see,
Yeah.
the Five Heartbeats. Actually, Eddie King. Yes, I was thinking about Otis and what's that other movie?
You talking about?
Temptations.
Yeah, with Leon's also in that movie.
He is in that one. But shout out to that one. But no, I'm talking strictly about the Five Heartbeats. Dough joint. Definitely something to tune into.
Oh man, Five Heart. You want to crack up? you want to laugh and it's a Black History Month. Please, if you're out there, educate yourself. Watch the Five Heartbeats. Hell of a movie. Good entertainment
Thanks.
movie. Black film. Great film by a great Black director and great talent across the board.
Back, that's how they used to do the music business back in the days, y'all. If you wasn't coming correct with that bread, they was holding you over the balcony.
Let me up. Let me up. That's how Sice is right now. Sice is stretched like Bird was. Sice is stretched like Bird was.
Yeah.
Is there a heart? Is there a heart in the house tonight?
Stand up. No, GT. Let's do it like we used to do.
Let's do it like we did it in Tunnel.
I can't, man.
Me and Ricky can't talk about Five Heartbeats, or else I end up busting the gut. Yeah. I end up dying on camera.
Yeah.
My number one movie of all time, seismatic number one movie of all time, Training Day.
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna just ask you one question. I know you'd like to get wet. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Hey,
I didn't know you like to get wet though.
I didn't know you get wet. Dosh, pushy pee. You know what I mean? I love
What?
I love that.
What?
That-
Ill. Butt nugget.
but
PCP. Primo. E-Dog.
Primo.
So Chad,
That's your head. Smell it. You ain't smell it?
Love that fucking movie, man. It's it.
you were saying before something interesting. You were saying these are the two movies that define Sice: Scarface and Training Day.
Scarface is Training Day, like basically, like bro, like it's those two movies, like it defines my whole life because you got a crooked cop, you know what I mean? and he is defining what's going on in the world right now. And then you got an immigrant in Scarface, him and his homeboy, they're trying to make it. They're trying to do what they can do to make it, and they're trying to, you know what I mean?
Definitely hard to choose.
Yeah, I can't help it.
Hard to choose.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go on Anchor. It's the one. With number one. What we got?
There's a common theme to the movies that are my favorite. I had some funny movies in there. I had some serious movies, and I also have a scary movie. Yeah, I'm all of these in one. Scary ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? Funny ass nigga, you know, and serious ass nigga. So all of these movies are part of my personality in many ways. So that's why I picked them this way. But really quickly, I want to mention the movies that I left on the cutting room table. Semi-Pro, Tropic Thunder, A Bronx Tale, The Departed, Any Given Sunday, Fresh. If you've never seen that movie, very dope movie.
Yes.
Get Fucked, Hector. New Jack City and Coming to America. Those were the movies I left on the cutting room table. And my number one movie of all time, American Gangster. I don't really need to say anything. I don't really need to say anything further. Russell Crowe, Denzel Washington. Game over.
What a way to close that. Amazing. American Gangster. That's tough.
Hard. And I appreciate the cutting room, man. Fire.
Yeah, cutting room is Semi-Pro, by the way. Come on.
I love you, baby. I'm sexy. Yo, I'm just saying.
I bumped Jackie Moon like on a regular.
Yeah. But and Tropic Thunder was a dope ass movie for me because I spent the first 10 minutes of the movie not knowing if I should be offended by Robert Downey Jr.'s character until the light bulb went on, and I was like, "Yo, it's so dope! It's so dope!" Yeah, all right, but yeah,
you were not alone on that one. Everybody's like, nah, he's got to get a pass for this one. Actually,
he got nominated for an Oscar for that movie, by the way.
It's crazy. Ridiculous. But excellent list from everybody. I'm glad that everybody came through movies I've never seen, honestly. Maybe one or two. I think everybody had at least one I've never seen, I think. So yeah, I'm hoping that we all got something from this. We all stole a few from each other.
I'm glad I stole one from Rick, man. That made me feel so good.
Oh, yeah. And he took my heart too. The one too.
Yeah.
But what do you expect from me as the one, you know?
Well, that's it for this episode. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. The Respectfully Wreckless Podcast on YouTube. Find us on Instagram as well in the same name. I'm Billy Walsh, Ricky Retro, Sice-Matic, King Sice, excuse me. Ants the One. Check out those YouTubes and all that. All the other content. We'll be back next week. Check out the rest of the episodes that we have on deck. And y'all be good. Thank you for watching. Peace.
Salute.